Hello, welcome to my videos. I'm sorry if this mic is scratchy, but I hope you all enjoy. It's a kaminari X Hanahaki disease listener, and if you have any requests, then put it down in the comments below. And I hope you all enjoy. It's by me, and yeah, enjoy. You and Kaminari were always friends, ever since you guys were little. Even though he has a perverted side, you always found that hilarious. But when you guys went to UA together and he started flirting with the girls, you felt something in your stomach turn. It was painful. One day when you guys went to school, Kaminari said he had a date. You didn't know who it was, but you stopped listening after that. Your ears just went numb. When you guys went into class, Kaminari went straight to Jiro's desk. He started flirting with her while she rolled her eyes playfully. You knew who it was. It was Jiro. You felt something come out your throat. You ran to the bathroom. You threw up, and when you looked, there were petals. You saw an orangish yellow. It looked like Kaminari eye color. You stepped back. You didn't know what to do. You knew what this meant. After that, you ignored everybody. Once in a while, you had to go to the bathroom to throw up petals. As the days went by, it got worse and worse the more you saw Jiro and Kaminari together. But when you were walking down the halls, you saw them kiss. You felt so sick and you ran to the bathroom, throwing up branches and petals. You didn't know why. You fell to the ground as you heard someone walk in. It was Nina. She yelled out your name and she noticed you were in the stall. She knocked on the door, seeing if you were okay, but you couldn't speak. Your throat felt it was on fire. Nina opened the door and saw petals everywhere and branches. She gasped and backed up. You chuckled lightly, even though it hurt your throat. You stood up and cleaned everything up. She started asking questions like, "What happened? Are you okay? How?" You looked back at her when you were all done and said you've fallen in love with someone you can't have, and you've fallen too far. Nina immediately asked, "How long has this been going on?" You looked at her and said a couple weeks. Now, she asked nervously, who do you like?" You said it was Kaminari. For a while now, it was Kaminari. I'm pretty sure he's dating Jiro though. I just saw them kiss in the hallway, and I don't know. You started throwing up petals again. Nina was shocked. Nina knew about this myth, but she didn't know it was true. So when she saw her friend throw up petals, she knew what it meant. She had Hanahaki disease. She knows the only way to actually survive is to either confess and the person loves you back, or get it surgically removed and never love again. When you were done throwing up, you looked back at Nina and said you knew how this worked and that you didn't really want to never feel love again, so you're gonna suffer through it until the very end. You and Nina walked out of the bathroom, Nina still in shock. You walked to class with her and you saw Jiro and Kaminari together. You tried to keep your sadness from showing, but you just wanted to throw up. The flowers started crawling up your throat, making it hard to breathe. You had to go back to the bathroom. You ran down the hall. Nina, seeing you run down the hall, she looked up and saw Jiro and Kaminari together. She was so upset that her friend is suffering through this because she just likes someone or even love. When you made it back into the bathroom, you closed the door and threw up. You saw blood and you were crying since it hurt so much. Kaminari's POV. I saw a listener run down the hall with her hands on her mouth. I didn't know what was going on, but I saw Nina look up and she looked very upset. I didn't know what was going on, but Jiro pulled me into the classroom. You were all done with throwing up. It was lunchtime by now. You walked to the lunchroom feeling so weak and you could barely breathe. Nina told all the girls what was going on, except Jiro. When you got into the cafeteria, you sat with the girls. You could barely eat. You felt so tired, and you couldn't really breathe that well. All the girls had sad, pitiful looks on their faces. You looked up and said it was okay, and that you're fine with this. At least you loved someone. A couple of days later, it was really hard to breathe. Your face went pale. Everybody was saying, "Are you okay?" left and right. Kaminari knew something was up with you. You stopped talking to him and he felt really sad. He decided to go up to you and ask what's wrong. Your POV. I saw Kaminari start walking to my desk. I started to panic. When Nina saw Kaminari start walking to my desk, she stood up and stood in front of my desk and start fake talking. Kaminari saw that Nina was talking to you, so he just backed away, thinking he could talk to you another time. Time skip to the end of the day because I'm lazy. You and Kaminari have the same way back home when you guys usually walk together, but lately Kaminari stopped walking with you. You're pretty sure he went on dates and go somewhere with Jiro. When you went outside and started walking, you felt your knees get weaker. You felt a presence behind you. You heard someone scream your name. You fell to the ground and you felt someone touch you and start shaking you, trying to keep you awake. But you couldn't breathe. It was so hard and so painful. You just wanted to go to sleep. Kaminari's POV. I was thinking about going to a listener's house and seeing if I could talk to her or seeing what was wrong, until I saw her in front of me. I screamed out her name, but I saw her fall to the ground. I started rushing over and started screaming her name louder, and I called the ambulance. I started shaking her, saying to keep her awake. It looked like she couldn't breathe that well. Finally, the ambulance came and got her. I didn't know what was going on that well, but the next thing I know, she was in the hospital. They called her parents, and I asked the doctors what was wrong with her. They said that she has a lovesick disease called Hanahaki disease. They didn't know it was actually real, but they know how to perform the surgery. My eyes widened as I heard a lovesick Doesn't that mean she loves someone or something? I asked nervously, as the doctor nodded. It means that she loves someone so much, and seeing them with another person basically harms her physically now instead of mentally. It basically, a flower grows in her lungs. The more she sees that person or thinks about that person, she throws up more flowers. I asked the doctors if I could go see a listener. They nodded their heads, and I went in. I walked in and sat right next to YN's bed, holding her hand. I heard the door open, seeing Nina and a couple of other of the girls. They looked upset. They sighed as they looked at me. Nina walked right next to YN. She started crying. "Why do you have to fall in love with an idiot?" she mumbled. She looked up at Kaminari and said, "She likes you." Kaminari's eyes widened as he is the purpose why he's the reason why she's in this hospital. Why she has this stupid disease. Kaminari started to say, "Listener, I love you, please. Please, I'm so sorry that I did this to you. I love you, please don't go." Kaminari hold your hand as he started to cry. He squeezed your hand as Nina noticed that your face started to get back its color. She told everybody, "Look, guys, listener, she's waking up. Guys, look." Kaminari's eyes widened as he looked up, seeing you flutter your eyes open. He hugged you. You didn't know what was going on. You were so confused. You saw Kaminari hugging you. You didn't want to throw up flowers when you were near him now. You didn't know why. You asked softly, "Why am I here?" Kaminari chuckled as he said, "You fall in love with an idiot, that's why." Your eyes widened as he kissed you. You didn't know what to do. Nina started clapping and fangirling as all the other girls. Kaminari looked at you, saying, "Sorry I did that to you." You chuckled and pet his cheek. It's okay, Kaminari. I'm sorry I never told you." Kaminari smiled. The next day, you were still in the hospital, but Kaminari, when he went to school, he went to Jiro privately and told her they were breaking up. Jiro understood that, and she told him farewell. Kaminari smiled to himself that he did not get slapped, until Jiro turned around and slapped him. At least it's better than her running away and being mad at him for the rest of his life. Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I had fun making it. This was right off my head, so I'm sorry if it's not good, but it's the best I could do for now. So yeah, if you have any requests, then put it in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and like and subscribe for more. Bye.